But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of past failures. Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time I shall reign triumphant!
Hello and welcome to PlayStation Access. My name is Rosie, and yesterday was the 25th anniversary of the best Bandicoot in the world, Crash Bandicoot. Oh Crash, we've had so much fun together. We've jumped on boxes, got dizzy from spinning, eaten Wumpa fruits which aren't apples, and belly flopped on trampolines because you absolutely shouldn't try that on concrete. So much joy, so many wonderful memories, all the laughs, and all the aggravating moments where you threw me into the pit of insanity. Yes, I love these games to pieces. We all do. But Crash has certainly provided us with many challenges over the years. So, to celebrate Crash's 25th anniversary, I've compiled a list of 10 levels which broke us. Because if there's one thing we all have in common, it's that Crash has, at one time or the other, utterly destroyed our willpower. It's been tough, but I've selected one level from 10 different Crash Bandicoot games across its entire history. The best place to start? At the very beginning. The OG Crash Bandicoot experience. There were many levels I could have selected from this game, but the one I've chosen famously broke many of us. Road to Nowhere. I know so many people who've reached this level, died in-game, and then died inside as well. All you have to do is cross a bridge and reach the goal at the end. Sounds simple enough, right? Well, if this danger sign at the start wasn't warning enough, you'll soon find yourself faced with missing platforms, falling platforms, platforms which are just lies and send you to your doom as soon as you land on them, alongside hogs and turtles. You need to do an awful lot of jumping. It's a real party! There are 2 levels which require you to cross a dangerous bridge in the original Crash Bandicoot, the other one being the high road. But by the time you reach that level, your platforming skills have sharpened up. Road to Nowhere, on the other hand, is early in the game, a stinging slap of difficulty for players just getting the hang of the controls. Your confidence will be shattered again and again. All you can do is just keep jumping, and eventually you'll make it. Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back is up next, with a level title I've heard so many times it's sunk into the fabric of my very being. Cold, Hard, Crash. You know what? Overall, this level is fine. You have some seals, penguins, porcupines, and oh, watch out for those icicles, Crash! But then you reach the point where you want to collect the gems, which makes this level go from whee, look at Crash slipping and sliding, to for goodness sake, you Bandicoot! To get the gems in this level, you need to go through hell and back in the no-death route, as you slide all over the place trying to avoid pretty much everything. But the problem is, Crash loves picking up momentum on the ice, and it takes him a long time to slow down, meaning if you want to jump, you'll go flying. Sometimes you just have to let the chaos happen. It's inevitable, you can't control it. And once you've gone through all that, you hit this grey box and have to go all the way back to collect the boxes that are now no longer invisible. Great! It's time for the first game I ever played, Crash Bandicoot Warped! I'll never say it normally. Now call me a noob in the comments all you like. Tell me this level is fine, but I've screamed at these NPCs too many times not to include it. Road Crash is one of the many motorcycling levels in Crash 3, and the premise is really cool. You're a biker with an awesome jacket, which I really want, racing against others in karts. But these guys in the karts are the biggest jerks in the whole of Crash Bandicoot. They do everything in their power to stop you overtaking, driving exactly where you want to be the whole time. So you bump into the back of them, into the side of them, they try to force you into the holes in the road, they ruin your boost, and basically they just always get in the way. I was going to put Deep Trouble as this entry, but while capturing, I was reminded of all the names I've given these idiot drivers over the years. You silly sausage! You baboon! Stupid man! And I can't be the only one who wishes they'd all just crash and burn! For this entry, I decided to do a little test, and my conclusion was, Crash Cove leaves you more broken than Dragon Mines. Yeah, and you know why I think this? Because this is one of the first tracks in the game, and its time trial is ridiculously hard. If you do the adventure mode, Dragon Mines is introduced in the 3rd area, but Crash Cove is one of the 2 options you start with, so you'd think this is one of the first courses. I'll be able to smash this time trial, it will be easy! Then you attempt it and... Because in your mind you think this track will be easy, it completely breaks you for the rest of the time trials. Oh god, if this is like this, how on earth will I cope with the other tracks? And I'm here to tell you the other tracks are way easier than Crash Cove. Dragon Mines is also really hard, please don't get me wrong. But I played both time trials for 10 minutes, and in Dragon Mines I was able to beat Entropy, whereas in Crash Cove I couldn't. The moral of the story being, don't judge a difficulty by its first level. That's right, we're not just talking about the platformers here. Next up we have a party game which has broken a part of my childhood. Beach Ball! To win this party game, you and your teammate need to hit balls in the opposition's goals a certain amount of times, while ensuring no balls go into your own. You are introduced to this minigame with Crash Ball, which is aggravating enough, especially when you go for the gem and crystal, but I've always found Beach Ball a bit more... grrr. In Beach Ball, not only can you hit balls away, you can also magnetize some for a certain amount of time. And the AI just love keeping everything you throw at them before going pew! And all the balls head your way. I mean, look at Crash here. Look at him! I don't stand a chance! What was I supposed to do? There are trickier versions of this party game later on, but I don't remember being broken by them so much because, well, I was broken already. But at least Embryo's little laugh made everything worthwhile. I was umming and ahhing about this entry, first of all because it's a boss rather than a level, and secondly because I wasn't sure if I just sucked as a kid. But then I saw you all talking about it on the internet and realised no, it wasn't just me who was left broken after this fight. In Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, you fight new Bandicoot Crunch, powered by a different elemental mask each time. The second elemental mask you face in the boss fight, Drain Damage, focuses on water.
Ah! Get over here, you little orange sponge!
All you need to do is jump over the water waves, duck, and then jump off a platform when he creates bubbles. Easy! But if you get the timing just a bit off, and if you don't jump off the platform close enough to the edge... To tell you the truth, I never got past it as a kid. It broke me so much that I didn't progress with the game. And according to the internet, I wasn't the only one. So here's to all of us failing dramatically at this boss, and never beating the game. It broke us all. I didn't even play this game when it first came out. I played it last year and came across a level which left me so broken I had to call backup for help. Episode 17, Adult Edumacation in Crash of the Titans, is pretty much a boss battle against Uka Uka. Uka Uka being this big tree-looking creature here. To defeat him, you need to attack his minions so you can ride them, then stun Uka Uka so you can ride him, and make him attack one of these machines. But you are constantly up against it. While you're trying to stun Uka Uka, minions attack you, Uka Uka attacks you with long and short ranged attacks, and then you fall off your minion, and Uka Uka's stun bar goes back down, so you have to stun another minion to ride them and try all over again, but then you die, and it just completely broke me. I just sat in this room with my hands over my eyes, and I just screamed, because no matter what I did, nothing worked. So I got a player 2 and we defeated him. Tell me that's cheating if you want. I don't even care. We're moving on to the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy now, and if you watched the second episode of the Christmas Maze, you know exactly what's coming up next. Stormy Ascent was a level cut from the original Crash Bandicoot for being too hard, and subsequently remade and re-released for the Insane trilogy. I was so excited when it was announced. A new level! Oh, this looks challenging, but I think I can do it. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited! It's a nightmare. You have vultures who can get lost, moving platforms. So many moving platforms! Spikes all over the walls, steps which appear and disappear, scientists who have nothing better to do than stand there throwing potions at your face, so many obstacles, and they're all deadly. You need to time everything perfectly. Everything moves in a way that you either need to keep on going as soon as you jump off the ground, or you need to land on the very edge of a platform. In the rare moments you get a break, you plan. You plan everything. Where is this going? Does its pattern remain consistent? How quickly is it moving? But no matter how careful you are, Stormy Ascent is a level that just delights in tripping you up time and time again. It's a stormy nightmare, but I did it while under the influence of hot chilies with Nath. So take that, Stormy Ascent! Hey, I'm ordering a takeaway. Do you want anything? Where's it from? It's... Oh, no!
That'll be 3,000 worth of coins. Please proceed to the airlock.
Here it is, the last new racetrack in Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled, Drive-Thru Danger. Much like when Stormy Ascent was announced, I remember everyone being so hyped for what was to come. We received so many awesome new tracks for this game, and this one looked like Moron Mountain in Space Jam! But then we saw the track and knew that our thumbs were going to die. There are so many sharp turns mixed with boost pads. One part of your brain says, right, sharp turn here, get ready, take it easy. Whilst the other side goes, no, let's go fast. No, you want to win, don't you? Yeah, you want to get that really good time, don't you? You want to win, don't you? Go on, let's go fast! And when they come together, you just end up jumping all over the place, trying to get control and falling off the edge. There are so many awesome shortcuts I've seen people do in this track, and you need to be able to pull them off to beat Oxide. But I take it on bit by bit, until the day I become the drive-thru champion. There were so many levels I could have picked from Crash 4 It's About Time. So many levels. But when I think of the moment this game broke me, it has to be Run It Bayou. This level made me crumble so much you could put me in the armadillo soup. When I started playing this game, I really tried to get all the boxes and earn as many gems as possible. And after playing this level for nearly 2 hours, I got all of the boxes in the awkward platforming segments, the surfboarding moments, the jumpy ones whilst hitching a ride with the armadillo, all of them. But when I reached the end, I saw the box count, and I was missing a couple. Don't trust my footage here. Sadly, I didn't have 2 hours to spend on this level. Look at me ignoring these boxes. It triggers me, but I'm going to say I don't care. But to show you where these missing boxes were, we're going to play a game called Where's the Bandicoot? Where is Crash Bandicoot? There he is! Where has he gone now? Oh, there he is! The boxes I missed were hidden in areas you can't even see! You'd only find them if you guessed! I couldn't. I couldn't believe what I just discovered. I screamed, oh boy did I scream, and it was from this point onwards I decided to just play the game. Gems? Pfft, I'll get those some other time. For now, let's just focus on the pretty colours and happy music. And there you have it, 10 levels in Crash Bandicoot which completely broke me. Let me know which levels broke you in the comments, we're all in it together. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and hit that notification bell so that you stay up to date with everything from the world of PlayStation. Thank you all so much for watching, and happy 25th anniversary, Crash Bandicoot!
PlayStation